pass the plate around for the church. Church on.
I told the Lord today, Brother Jerry, I said we need that abundance, right? That abundance is right. We got people that's in trouble. We got people no doubt needing help. I told the Lord today, I said, you know how the enemy will do, bother your mind and fight your mind. I told him, I said, I'm on the wall and I ain't coming down. I'm on the wall and I ain't coming down. I told the enemy today, I said, I'm trying to do a good work and I ain't coming down. That enemy's come all day long, but I told him I'm doing a good work. I'm fighting a good fight, Brother Charlie. I'm doing a good work, Brother Jerry, and I ain't coming down till it's finished. I ain't coming down. I'm glad of it tonight. I thought maybe today been praying a little bit. Maybe had a couple different things come to me today, but maybe just that was part mainly our prayer today, Brother Jerry, is that we're trying to do a good work. There's a lot of things that we try to do in this life we wasn't real good at. But I'm trying to do this good for him. I don't know what he's got in these, whatever time we're going to be here. I don't know what will come from it exactly. He taught me that. But I know he told me to come back, and I know there's something got to come from, Jason. There's some reason for it. And I told him today I'm trying my best to do a good work. That enemy, he's coming at you and fight. He's fought me today, trying to show me everything. Show me this and show me that, Lord. And I said, that's all right, I'm trying to do a good work. I ain't worried about that thing, so Brother Jerry. But there's people sitting out among us in trouble, breathing and need help and crying out for help. And I ain't worried about nothing else, Brother Jerry. I ain't worried about nothing else. I ain't worried about fighting no other kind of fight. Because I'm trying to fight the good fight tonight. I'm trying to fight the good fight tonight. I believe we'll stay right with this help. I believe we'll stay right with this and fight that good fight. We can help the people. We can help the people. But when we go and we try to do other things, Brother Jerry, that's when all of our problems begin to start. We'll see them one by one come up among us whenever we start trying to fight the wrong fight. Whenever we start trying to fight the wrong way, that's when we start seeing problems. That's when we start seeing problems, Brother Jason. I'm glad today. I told him, Jerry, I said I'm trying my best. To fight a good fight. I need everybody. I ain't one to put it all on me. I'm telling you, I need every brother in here. If you've got something, you come right up behind me. It don't bother me then. But I'd love to keep on fighting that good fight. I thought maybe I stand over there, Kenny, and I was thinking, there ain't not one person in here that if that man wouldn't have done what he done, would have been sitting here today. Not one of us. Not one of us. We wouldn't even been able to try to fight that good fight, Charlie. If that man wouldn't have went to that cross for us. I'm telling you, that man's got what we need. He went to that cross for me and you just so we could be here tonight. Just so we could do what we're doing, Brother Jerry. We wouldn't even got to come out to the house of God if it wasn't for him. I'm telling you, we ever need to get on that wall together, it's right now. If we ever need to get in and fight that good fight together, it's right now. I told him the other day down Black Mount, Brother Jerry, I said we said it for long enough. We said let's get together long enough. Let's get together and let's fight this fight. Let's so we can make it together. We need each other. I don't know how many people you got in the corner, but I need every one of you in mine. I need every one of you in mine. I need every brother sitting among me today with me, because I need you. I need you, Brother Jerry. There've been many times you've had exactly what I needed. You've had exactly what I needed. Just some words. That word, you brothers bringing that word has been exactly what I needed. Been exactly what I needed. And help me to get closer. Help me to grow. I remember, Brother Jerry, I remember one time you said something, and it stuck with me ever since you said it. You said maybe you was maybe fried an egg or something and maybe burned it. Maybe got mad. And you said there's something better than that. Every time maybe something would come up, maybe something like that, and I say, Lord, there's something better than that. There's something better than that. There's something worth fighting for tonight. I'm telling you, there's something where there's a good fight. We've been fighting these unnecessary battles long enough. I'm telling you, there's a real fight out there to fight. And it's a good fight, Brother Jerry. We ain't going to get no farther until we start fighting that good fight together. Together. We got to fight it together. The Bible said a house divided cannot stand. It can't stand. I'm not trying to booger you up and say that we're this or that. I'm telling you, we'll get right together and we'll fight that good fight. We'll see the benefits. I believe we'll fight that good fight. We'll see more people walking through them doors and getting what they need. Instead of getting up and going back out, we don't see them no more. Maybe the other day, Kenny come in. Pitiful shape. I wish he would have got what he needed, Brother Jerry. But maybe if we could get right together, that good unity and that good love get among us, and it causes him to want to come up here and get a hold of that. Get a hold of that. I'm telling you, we can fight that fight tonight. We can fight that good fight. There's something worth fighting for. I'm telling you. Them souls, I know sometimes I really kind of felt this way today. Sometimes the one he picks don't always maybe line up with what everybody wants. I thought maybe today I was sitting there thinking, Brother Jerry, I was thinking, well, you know, you probably could have picked a little, you know, maybe more experienced man to come try to co-provide the rest of the week or whatever. You could have picked a little bit more experienced man. But I'm telling you, I've come for the right reason, Brother Jerry. I've come for the right reason. I fight for souls. I fight for them ones that's sitting among us that's been crying out for help. That we've looked over and looked over and looked over. I'm telling you, I've come to fight for him, Brother Jerry. I've come to fight for him. I've come to tell you this man, he'll help you. Don't leave him. Don't run off from him. Just stay right where you are. Don't leave this man. He's got what we need. I thought maybe it's been a couple months ago, and I've told it. Some people's heard it. I kind of felt like telling it tonight. I went outside, and I can't remember if I was going to the garage, if I was going to pray. But when I walked out, I heard something crying, just off in the distance. And I didn't know what it was, and I just kind of went on about my business, and I come back out, and I heard something again. It was crying, off in the distance. And I didn't know what it was, Jason. And I got to looking, and over across from the house, there's a driveway that goes up to the graveyard. And outside them gates, I seen a little something sitting there, and it was just crying out, Kenny. And I had a rifle laying there, and I grabbed it and looked through the scope. And it was a little old puppy. And it was just sitting there. And I'll be honest with you, I ain't no big animal person. I don't try to save all the animals that I see or whatever. You know, some people's like it. I ain't. I always, when I was younger, had a hard time taking care of them. So I really didn't want to put that on me. I got two kids that ready ragged right now. I sure don't need a puppy. But I thought maybe I went out there, Brother Jerry, and I got on the four-wheeler and I went over that little puppy. And boy, he looked bad, Brother Jerry. Yeah. He just was sitting there, and he made me run under the building, and I was trying to get him out there. Finally, he come out to me, and I got him and looked at him. Yeah. He looked pretty rough shape. Had mange, eat up with mange, and I couldn't tell you the last time he probably eat. Probably barely able to even see. He's just a little bitty old puppy. But boy, he was crying out. I could hear that cry. That cry caught my attention, Brother Jerry. I tell you, there's a cry that's caught my attention, Jason. I'm willing to go. I'm willing to fight the battle. I'm willing to try for you. But I'm telling you, I'm willing to listen for that cry. These people don't say a word, Brother Jerry. I tell you for myself, because there's been times I've walked in here and nobody knew a thing about me, Brother Jerry. I try my best not to let nobody know. But I've been in bad shapes before. My heart's been crying before. Crying out for somebody. Somebody just come pray for me. I didn't want to let you know. I didn't want to tell you. There's been times, I'm telling you, my heart it felt like it was going to buzz. Just for somebody just to touch me, Jason. Just somebody come over and lay their hand on me. Just for somebody to pray for me. Somebody maybe say a kind word to me. Somebody to say something maybe that caused me to be encouraged to want to go on. I tell you, I like to encourage somebody to want to go on. I like to encourage somebody to want to go on. But maybe I went over there and I got that little puppy. I'm allergic to dogs, and if I get them and I don't wash my hands pretty quick, but I start sneezing. And it leads to probably an hour worth of itching and sneezing. And so I don't even like dogs, to be honest with you. But I got that little puppy, and I got him up, and I took him over to the house. He looked pretty rough. Yeah. But I found some shampoo that had some stuff in it for skin, you know, for dogs. And I'll give him a good bath. And that's probably the first dog I've ever bathed in my life. Yeah. And I bathed him off real good, and I put him in a little kennel, and we got him some food. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even think he would live, Brother Jerry. Didn't even think he would make it. But he looked pretty rough, Brother Jerry. I let it give some time. He finally started looking a little better. We was trying to keep him up before we let Naomi see him, because we knew once she seen him, that was it, you know. And he looked pretty rough, Brother Jerry, but I remember what, and Naomi don't say this a lot, you can ask him. But she walked out on that porch, and we turned that little fella loose, and he looked pretty ragged. I tell you, he looked pretty rough. He looked something you'd say, oh, that's just a beautiful dog, you know. He ran up there and he was just a skipping. He's a happy that somebody just probably giving him a little attention. He ran up there and Naomi looked, she's standing on the porch and she looked and seen him. She said, I love you. I'm telling you one thing right there, that's a man. Look and see me, he was scratching, maybe filthy. And there's a man. sometimes, when the kids, they look for a hero. I'm telling you, I've looked around and people's been my heroes before. Knowing that they've stood for this brother Jerry. Knowing that they fought this fight. And knowing there's still people trying to fight that good fight for freedom. I'm telling you, it makes me want to keep on fighting. It makes me want to keep on fighting. I look around, I know it's getting a little weary. I was telling that brother Jerry. Some of us, I know it's getting a little harder for some. I know it's getting a little tough for some. Or I know maybe some of you's been in it 30, 40, 50 years. Y'all way more than me. Probably thinking this little young fella's got plenty of strength. That's why he says a lot what he says. But I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to help you. I'm helping you try to fight that good fight, Brother Jerry. I'm trying to fight that good fight with you. I'm telling you, that little feller, he just over there, he was crying. He just cried. Yeah. It was pitiful, Brother Jerry. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a kid. Yeah. I just be honest with you. After we had babies, my nerves is shot half the time. When I hear something, I instantly think something's wrong. It triggers something in me. I'm looking around. Just before we come to church, man, we had a little accident on the table. I thought something bad happened. I fell down the steps just trying to get down there. Yeah. I'm telling you, Brother Jason, I'm willing to fight a good fight. Yeah. I'm willing to press on, Brother. I'm willing to fight through the adversity that we've been having the last little bit. I know sometimes it seems like it's bad. I know sometimes, I've been the first one to tell you, there's been times where that enemy told me, he said, you just stay home. You ain't got to go. You ain't got to go. And I'll be honest with you, there's been times I don't want to listen to him. But I can't not fight this good fight, Brother Jackson. There's a man told one time, and I know he was talking to me, he didn't have a clue he was talking to me. But he said that there's an old man told him one time. He said he's thought about maybe going somewhere else, and that man told him, said, yeah, you probably could. He said, I can maybe not tell it just right. He said, but when you do, you better look out. He said, I'll tell you, the best thing you can do is put your shoulder right up and under us with us and just help us. He might as well just put your shoulder right up, and he didn't have a clue that he was talking to me, but he was talking to me. I'm telling you, I ain't willing to fight them unnecessary battles no more, Brother Jerry, but I am willing to fight that good fight. I am willing to fight that good fight. I'm willing to band together, one another. I told him maybe at Black Mountain the other day, I was going across the mountain, Brother Jerry, and I maybe got to praying. And I prayed about it before, and I prayed this way before, but I got to praying, and when the words come out of my mouth, I felt them. They was pretty serious, and it's like they had weight to them. I told the Lord, I said, Lord, we said it a lot, that we need to get together. We said it a lot. Said it is just one thing. But I told him, I said, if we ever have really got together, it's right now. It's right now. If we ever really have got together, it's right now. Because we really do need each other. We really do need each other. And I'm telling you, if we get right together, we can fight this thing right through, Brother Jerry. I believe it. I believe we can fight right on through. It'd be a little bit easier on us if we're together. If we're together, right? I maybe felt today while I was praying, I felt a couple different ways, and I didn't really know exactly which way that I'd go with it, Brother Jerry. Didn't really know which way I'd go with it tonight. I told you last night, I said, whether they's lost here or whether they ain't. I said, I preached to just us, and it looks like it's just us tonight, Brother Jerry. It looks like it's just us tonight. I'm telling you, if we can just get right together, right, we need each other so bad. That enemy paints us a picture sometimes that it'd be easier just to go, but it won't be easier. It won't be easier. I'm telling you, we need each other right now. I maybe we was going down the road today. I talk a lot of times about Kenny. I talk to the boys, a lot of them know him because he maybe works a little bit for Brad and things. But we was going down the road and I can always tell which one's his band. When I was coming about Hardy's and I see him coming back, maybe right out of Southern Wholesale, I started cranking that window down. I said, there's my uncle. I started cranking that window down. I was hanging out that window, Brother Jerry. And I looked over that boy, he didn't know him. I said, boy, I love him. I said, I love him. I love him. I told him, I said, boy, I really look up to him a lot. No, maybe just talking to him. That's how I feel about all you brothers. I look up to you. I look to you for help. There's been times that you didn't know it, but you've really, really helped me. And I'm glad. There ain't nowhere else, Brother Jerry. Nowhere else I don't feel that I could have got what the help. There's been times I wanted to go and run, but I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad that I didn't. I'm glad of him tonight. I am. I praise him. He's been good to me. But I really don't envy. And we get on that wall and we get to working all the time, Brother Jerry. He's wanting to throw something in there to try to stop the work. He wants to throw a little something, a little division here. A little picture here, a little maybe a stripe, or a little something here and there. Just to try to get us to quit working. And sometimes it works, Brother Jerry. But if we ever really just keep on working, I believe it's right now. I believe it's right now. I really do. I'm telling you, don't leave him. Don't leave him. He can take something, a mess, and turn it into something good. That little fella, that little dog, he was a mess. I'm telling you, if you could see him now, he's so pretty, Brother Jerry. Naomi still tries to pack him around. She'll get him by the neck, poor little fella, I feel sorry for him sometimes. But it's better than him just over there starving. It's better than him just over there starving. He won't let you starve. This man won't let you starve. He won't let you go hungry, Steve. I'm telling you, there's been some times I thought I was about to go. Maybe just find out, but I'm telling you, he's coming out for me. He's coming out for me to help me, but I'm glad of him. I am. I praise him. You all come on, help me. Whatever you want to do. Brother, got anything? Oh, no. Come on.